Howdy ho, friends. It's Sunday, which means it's an admin day for me. Pretty much like resets. I would be editing a video, but my little SD card drive thing broke. So I'm waiting for my new one to come in the mail today. So I have two notebooks here. One is my actual trying to say organized daily life planner, just kind of like jotting out my day. I really like the way that this one is set up. I've got the two sides here, so it's got just your week over here, and then it has priorities kind of boxed out right here. But instead of doing priorities, I like to put like what we're having for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because I find whenever I am able to plan out what we're having for that day to eat, my mental health so much better. I don't know what it is. It just helps to have that planned out, have that really structured. And then over here, I typically have a list of things that I need to do. And then down here, I typically have like my list, my grocery list, or things that I can just remember that we need to get from the store. So I was doing that, planning out what we're having for the week. So this has been extremely helpful, trying to get everything down. And then the other notebook that I have here is my homeschooling notebook. So this is one that I actually designed and created, and I sent it off to some website to get printed. I also saw them on Amazon, but I like spiral bound better, so I printed it myself. What I use this for is, so going back through like this day, it has all of the different subjects up at the top for the week, and then the days of the week going down, track of everything that we do for them for the day. And they're young, so I still don't have like a really heavy set curriculum or really anything that they follow. We just kind of pick and choose what we, I don't know if it's hard to tell. This week we are focusing on the life cycle for spring. So I have all the different crafts right here that we're going to be doing, all the supplies that I need for those crafts. I have like the majority of these, so it's just to make things easy on my brain, so I don't have to be like, oh, what do I need for this and this and this. It's there, it's written down. I used to just print off like these little sheets every week. I kind of took like that structure and then turned it into a full-blown planner because there was just nothing out there that worked for me, so I just made my own. I am in desperate need of a total refresh of my Notion because I just haven't been using it. I use it for, the only reason I've been using it is to track movies and TV shows that I've been wanting to read or watch. Otherwise, I haven't been using it. So we're making a quick run to the library today. They literally just opened the doors. So we're gonna head inside, gonna look around, see if they have anything good. It's Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. I have like 20 books that I'm returning. It's insane. Figured I would give you a little bit of a library haul. I didn't get a lot this time, as you can tell. I tried to not do it to myself. I got 5 books. You know, if you notice that I'm wearing this black top again, no you don't. She has a sunburn. The first 2 I popped on over to the section where they're selling books. My library sells their books for 50 cents a pop for paperbacks, so I got 2 books for $1. The first one is Crime and Punishment. I'm going through the classics this year, so I just wanted to pick this up. I've never read it, don't know a lot about it. I know it was one that like we had to read in school. That's about it. I know it's Russian, pretty sure. Yeah, Russian literature. Yeah, that's about all I know. I have Dracula in this same cover. Thought it would be cute to let it match. And then the other one is Too Wild to Tame by Tessa Bailey. That chick is a total babe and is what drew me to it, but also I recognize Tessa Bailey's name, Check and Mate. This is by Ali Hazelwood, same author as Bride and Love Theoretically, Love Hypothesis, those ones. And so I just figured, why not? I saw it there. And then I did get the next 2 volumes of Spy Family, so just really easy ones to get through in order to get my numbers back up for Goodreads, and also it just sounds really good. Hi! How you doing?
I did end up picking up Flawless by Elsie Silver last night in order to read it before bed, and I have already gotten pretty far into it. I picked it up again this morning while I was drinking my coffee. 45% of the way through already with that book. I initially started reading it whenever I was on my beach trip on the way back home. And then I picked it up last night again while I was kind of trying to go to bed. I'm vibing with it. I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. I really like Summer as a character. You know, some of these protagonists in these romance books can kind of be a little bit infuriating at times, and I haven't felt that way at all with Summer. I really like her character. I really love how level-headed she is, but she also, you know, she's just a woman who has needs and temptations, and I mean, she's literally got her spank bank dream boy right there in front of her, and it takes a lot to not jump on that, you know? And she's trying everything that she can. I love the dynamic that Rhett and Summer have together. He was very standoffish at the beginning, which arguably so, and I love that she didn't really lean into that whole babysitting shtick where she could have teased him and taunted him and gone right along with what his brothers were doing, but she is being professional and mature about it and knows that you get more you can you could do so you attract more flies with honey, I think. No, you attract more bees with honey, whatever it is.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't remember the saying, but she's being sweeter and nicer, and in order to make things work with Rhett, she kind of has his back, has his side, doesn't want to see him as like this annoying little pest, just always dogging on him. I am curious because I'm assuming that there's a third act breakup just because I know how romance books go. And I'm curious to see what is actually going to cause them to have like that little split. My guess is that Summer's going to see it as it's totally unprofessional of her to do this with her client, but I don't know, maybe the dad's going to get in the way. That's the only way that I could see it, because I don't see her going back to her ex. I don't see the sister stepping in any way. Maybe some Buckle Bunny, so they put, will maybe try and intervene, but I really just don't see that happening either. I know that people say that the next one, Heartless, is better than Flawless, so this is just like a little stepping stone to get to Cade's story, because that apparently is the best one, and that is the one that I'm looking forward to the most. So that's where I'm at. I'm probably going to read a little bit more of Flawless, and I'm having a lot more fun with this one. Are there some cringy moments? For sure, but not nearly as enough to make me want to put this down. So I'm having a good time with it. We'll see where it takes us. Yeah.
I've gotten a little bit further into Flawless by Elsie Silver. I think I'm about 70% done with the book. Couple thoughts. Yeehaw, baby. Rhett Eaton really putting his name to full force, baby. I think I've kind of realized why I vibe with Summer so much, and that is simply because she is a people pleaser, and it is like looking in a mirror, thought about what other people thought, never wanting to inconvenience anybody, hiding the way that I feel about things, people in general, the way that I feel ever, and never actually going for what I want, because oh my gosh, what would people think? That, seeing myself in Summer in that way a lot, of just that people-pleasing aspect, and what would the ton think of me if I were to do such a thing. I've grown out of a lot of that recently, like within the last couple of years. Having a partner that is very supportive has helped me with that in a lot of ways. It's been a lot of healing in myself. And I'm not saying that I don't give a hoot about what anybody thinks about me ever anymore. It's something that I'm still struggle with. I still struggle with it, but it's just not as much as it used to be. I've definitely set a lot of boundaries and stuff, and so not to have like a full therapy session or anything right now, but just seeing Summer struggle with that still and hiding relationships because she has always been hidden her entire life and just never really pursuing what she wants because what do other people want from her? and always taking care of everybody else and never feeling very taken care of her entire life, and feeling like she wasn't worthy in order to give someone love because she just always felt like an inconvenience. I was not expecting a therapy session through this book. I just was having a little bit of a fluffy romance time with a hot cowboy, you know? Listen, the girlies on Book Talk, they never talk about Rhett. They always talk about Cade. So I'm just imagining, if Rhett barely even graces their lips, how is Cade going to compare? So I don't know if I'm ready for that. So I'm gonna try and finish it today. Nice little quick easy read. It's just fun, lighthearted, good time, which is exactly what I need. Gives me a little bit of introspection to where I'm kind of thinking about myself in a way, because I feel like as readers we all reflect on our own lives and our own ways of thinking whenever we're reading these books. That is what makes a great character, is somebody that we can really see ourselves in. Oh, I just thought about a scene. I thought about the phone call with Rob scene. Yeah. And if there's no sorry, I spit on you. I should have taken you out on a date first. I'm so sorry. These spicy books that pop up on all over social media, is they're really missing that emotional intimacy that I need from these books. And this book both has both that physical and that emotional intimacy, and it's just working so well. It's like Summer and Rhett take the world, and I love that. I'm loving it. It's good. I see why people love this series so much, so. Good morning. How are we doing? I finished Flawless last night and I loved it. It was good. So basically whenever I left you guys off, we were just at the about to like kind of hit like that third act breakup thing, and I called it. No, I tried to call it. I tried to guess what the third act breakup was going to be about. And I was totally wrong. Pleasantly surprised that I was wrong. Yes, there was still a third act breakup because that's just the romance formula. The relationship that Summer has with her dad. She claims to say that there's like a lot of strain between their relationship and that it is not like a normal father-daughter relationship. But I beg to differ. They have a very healthy relationship, and the fact that her father was just like, I just want you to live your life to the fullest and I want you to be happy. And like, he knew what was gonna happen from the get-go. Like, and he was happy for her and didn't make her feel bad or anything. Their communication skills were on point. There's one reason. And it just kind of like weirds me out a little bit, I guess. Is the fact that both her dad calls her princess, and that's also the nickname that Rhett has for her. Which, brother, he uses that nickname during relations, and I'm just thinking, it didn't click in my brain until like the last 30 pages or something, whenever she's talking to her dad and he called her princess. So I'm like, wait a minute, wait, that's no. So that kind of knocked the start off for me. That little speech that Cade gave about becoming a parent, and I cannot wait to read Cade's book, because if that's what his perspective is, and it's just, we got that little bit of emotion from him, I'm so excited to read his book, because I know that it's a single dad trope, and it's just going to be fantastic. I think now I'm going to be reading between two, because I kind of want to continue on this romance streak thing that I'm going on, and so I am between Love Theoretically and Just for the Summer. I just want to ride this little romance high that I'm going through. And then we'll go from there and see what else we're going to pick up. the heck are ya? So, cheers. It's 4 in the afternoon. Should I be having coffee? I'll be fine. You are click-clacky, girlfriend. It's been a few days since I have filmed anything. I just had like a pretty busy weekend because it was my husband's birthday. So I did a lot of birthday festivities, went out to dinner again for him. And then I made him a cake. And then yesterday we just kind of hung out at the house for his actual birthday because he had work for a good portion of the afternoon. And then when he came home, we had dinner and then did his birthday cake. I made him a mocha coffee tres leche cake and it turned out so good. I started Kingdom of Ash yesterday. I went ahead, I was like, I promised myself that I was going to read Kingdom of Ash this month. I said I was going to finish it, and I'm going to do it. And my best friend is flying in from Colorado on Thursday because we're going to go and see Noah Kahan. We're going to go to the Shaky Knees Festival. We buddy read the tandem read together, and then she read Kingdom of Ash, but I just was not ready for it yet, and I told her that I was gonna read Kingdom of Ash before she got here so that we could talk about it and dish about it and just spill without having to think about spoilers or anything. So that is what I'm currently working on. I'm listening to the audiobook because holding that in my hand, first time I'm listening to Throne of Glass, anything through audiobook, and it's alright, I'm having fun with it. The narrator, she does a pretty good job, so it's not bad. I don't know if it's gonna hit me emotionally or impact me as hard as reading it physically would be because, you know, it's like all kind of happening in your mind and playing out in your mind. I hallucinate a little bit stronger when it's in physical form. Like I said, my friend is flying in Thursday, early Thursday morning, so I need to prepare the office and space for her and kind of get my house in order so that when she comes, I can focus time with her and not have to worry about all of the day-to-day business around here. My light just died, but I'm not even gonna worry about it. On chapter 33, I'm already, what is that, like a third of the way through? There's not really much that I can say because this is the last book in a series. I just finished the scene with Aelin and Fenris. Oh my god. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cry if I'm reading through audiobook because I don't know. I'm just weird like that. And it's like whenever I'm reading it physically, I experience the emotions a lot harder than I do with the audiobooks. Like, obviously I have reactions through the audiobook, but it like doesn't hit as hard, you know? Last night, as I was listening to this audiobook, I was just lying in bed, eyes closed, and I had tears streaming down my face. Oh my god, that scene. And then figuring out that they took that one, like those one things from her, you know what I mean? They took those things from her. God, it's so hard to try and talk about this book without any spoilers. But they took something to her that was a part of her, that was a reflection of who she is and how far she's come, and to take that away from her was just... That's where I'm at. That's where I'm gonna leave it. Sorry, I'm like disassociated over here. Lysandra humbling Adian. Pop off, queen. Pop off.
Sexy angle, sexy. up your mind and keep humble. Start sharing a drop of bad blood. Show my love. You got all my love.
Hello, good morning. I'm in like a really funky mood and I need to get better. And one thing that makes me feel better when I'm in a funky mood is just doing my makeup and getting ready. So we're gonna do that. And we're going to talk about this past weekend. Sorry, this angle is super weird. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Because I didn't really vlog a ton of my friend being here. Just like a few little snippets, I guess, of us going to the bookstore. We didn't do nearly as much vlog-wise as I thought I was going to. We were gonna do like a TikTok and stuff of rating all of the Throne of Glass books. That didn't get done. So I might just end up doing that on my own because I thought that was a really fun idea. To be honest, I've just taken a few days off. I've been recording here and there, but I've been feeling very much just, I don't want to be perceived. I don't know if that's PMDD, like I don't know what's going on, but it happens like once a month at least. I had such a good weekend. On Thursday, one of my best friends flew in. We got to hang out for a little bit, we read together. And I just gotta say, it feels so good to have that series done. I had a hell of a good time with it as I was reading it, but the whole series itself, knowing that it's like 8 books, is just so daunting. And so just having it finished feels good. I feel accomplished in that. I really, really enjoyed Kingdom of Ash. Was it as heartbreaking as I thought it was gonna be? Not really. I thought I was gonna cry more. I am hoping to film some actual like main channel style videos today. April wrap up, May TBR. I have not been able to film those style of videos in a really long time. We went and saw Noah Khan, went to the Shaky Knees Festival on Friday. Going like 2 hours before Noah's set. Got some drinks and then made our way over to the crowd in front of the stage, and Interpol was playing. So we were kind of just hanging out and decided to move up a little bit and try and get better spots while Interpol was playing, because we knew that once Noah got on that it was gonna be kind of crazy. We moved up and ended up getting a spot about like 9 feet back from the front guardrail. There's this one guy who had bought some merch and hadn't picked it up yet, and it was like 30 minutes before Noah's set was gonna start, and everybody was telling him like the merch tent is gonna be closed afterwards, and he's like, what, no way, I had no idea. And so he was trying to run back. His wife was next to us and he was so nice. He's like, I'm super tall and all you girls are super short. Like I'm like 6 foot tall and all you shorties are right behind me. So please get in front of me and party with my wife. And he's all, I'm drunk as fuck. And he's like a really fun, happy drunk. So it was just really funny. So he called her and he couldn't find his way. He couldn't see her. So Martine like lifted up his cup that he was drinking out of, and she's like, follow the orange cup. And everybody started chanting his name. They were like, Tom, 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 Tom. And it was hilarious and just an experience for sure. He ended up making it back within 2 minutes of Noah starting his set. It was perfect timing. Everybody called him a legend, and I just know that that was probably one of the most memorable moments of his life, if he can remember it, because he was pretty drunk. The community within the crowd was just amazing. Everybody had each other's backs, and like there was this one girl, she had been there at the festival all day. She was super hot, and I think just the mix with drinking all day and being out in the sun all day, she started getting sick, and so like Gracie was holding her hair back and we gave her like the fan so her friends could fan her off. And I haven't been to a lot of live shows, but Gracie did say that that's one of the best live show experiences she's ever had, regardless of like the girl throwing up in a cup in front of her. Like it was just so good, so emotional, and truly an experience that I'm never gonna forget. I say my biggest flex now is that Noah Khan posted a picture on his Instagram of the crowd in Atlanta, and like it was him playing on the stage out towards the crowd in Atlanta, and you can see us in the picture. It was a really fun game of like, where's Waldo? I'll post it. And that's my biggest flex now, is that Noah Khan posted a picture of me on his Instagram. That's a really Delulu way of explaining it. I can't tell if I want my hair with my bangs in the front or if I want it to the side with just like the side fringe. I don't know.